Hey, this is Steve Sims, and I just finished a podcast with my good pal Miro, and I was on Boss to Boss. You got to check out this podcast. It was probably and easily the best one ever done.
Welcome to Boss to Boss with your boy Miro WE-SLO. Haha, I'm back, everybody. I'm back. Better than ever. Better than ever. Actually, a lot's happened. And as you've heard from Steve Wiley, we're trying to do some awesome things here. We want to help you become a part of this team, a part of this big thing here at Boss to Boss. So be sure to check out the last episode. That had a lot of amazing content on it. That was actually number 90, episode 90, that Steve recorded himself while I was gone. I was away. I was off mainland U.S. Just about 2 years ago since I went off mainland last time, which is crazy that it's been so long now that I think about it. So I went to Hawaii, actually. Not trying to brag or anything, but it was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Came back with a little life change that occurred. I am actually, yes, I am. I am actually engaged. Good thing, bad thing, not sure. We'll find out in about 30, 40, 50 years. But no, it's been great. It's been very surreal at times. It's just been like a high I've been living, and very happy with the person I am partnering with, and which is Joanna. I've mentioned her before as my previous girlfriend, and now it's my fiance. I guess it's so weird to say that, but yeah, big life change that I'm here back with. And I want to give a quick shout out to Arezzo Jewelers. If you're from Chicago, they're the ones that hooked me up with my dime piece. Or wait, I'm not sure if that's how you should call it, but they're the ones that hooked me up with the ring. And we really worked out an awesome deal. They were just so nice from the whole process, beginning to end. Made it happen in like a couple weeks. Got it, shipped out of here, shipped back to me. The whole sales tax thing. If you're looking into rings, and they were just phenomenal from point A to point B. So if you're in Chicagoland, especially, I definitely recommend them. They're right by Luke's, if you're familiar, on the northwest side by Harlem and Belmont. Arezzo Jewelers. So definitely recommend checking them out. But yeah, it's been a crazy process. Kind of going full 180 here, back to what Steve Wiley was talking about. Yeah, in this episode previously last week when he filled in for me, we talked about, expanding the Boss to Boss brand. And we're looking for other individuals that are, excited to start up a podcast, but need the help, need the guidance, just want, we could help create the website, we could help host, we could do it all. And podcasts are really a thing of the future. They are. And the more and more we get away from radio, we get away from TV, the more we do YouTube, the more we do Netflix, the more we do podcasts, the more we do on-demand, radio stations. Everything is on demand now. And, as the transition keeps happening, it's only going to become bigger and bigger and bigger. And there's more of an opportunity for you to get into it early. Right now, Apple, I think, has 80 or 90% of like the market for podcasts. Google hasn't even fully went into it, and Google is just as big in phones and mobile devices. So it's only a matter of time before they fully get into it more head on and kind of start becoming attempt to become a leader in this field as well. So it's definitely something, if you want to talk more about it, reach out to us, check out our website, boss2boss.com. But yeah, with that, I was gone for a week. A lot of big life changes happened. A lot of things have occurred. Things are different now, I guess, though they really weren't, but yeah, I guess I don't even know where to like begin this episode. It's kind of one of those things. I'm like back, I'm full of energy. I'm riding a high. Hopefully the high doesn't go away ever. And yeah, I'm also kind of trying to get back into Hodgepodge, the main business that I run, on-demand storage, junk removal, moving company, where we benefit charities. Everything we do is repurposed, donate, recycled as much as possible, and just kind of trying to get back into it. Today I've literally been sitting. I was attempting to like go in and try to do a few things in person, but I couldn't because I was literally on calls, emails, texts, back and forth all day, trying to get things handled and figured out just from not being here. And running a business, it's difficult going on vacations. Let me tell you, it's difficult going away because you're not ever really on vacation, as I'm sure most of you know and can attest to. There's still responsibility. People are still looking up to you. There's still things that need to get done. Unless, you're at the point where your business is so scaled, you're so large that everything can just run itself, then you're pretty well off. Then there's no need for me and Sparkles over here in the background. Then at that point, you're pretty well off. But, when you're a small business, which majority of us are, even mid-sized businesses, we still need to be involved as much as possible. We still need to answer calls, still get back to people, still reply. There might be some payroll issue or situation going on. And that's kind of how it was. Excuse me. So at times it kind of took away from the vacation. So it kind of wasn't ideal because there were moments when there were a couple big jobs and things I had to get back to and reply, especially because we are just starting to get into thick of things as the season opens up for spring cleaning and moving. So there were times when I really had to kind of devote a few hours, each day. I guess it kind of took away from my sleep because with the time difference, it was 4 hours and then 5 hours with the whole daylight savings time. But early morning there, 6 a.m., 7 a.m. is already like 10, 11, noon here. I was getting blown up by those hours. So I was usually up by like 6:30 a.m. every single morning, at least for the first hour to 2 hours every single day. I was kind of getting blown up and had to take care of all the work stuff. And then after that, I kind of eased off. As it got later in the day, it kind of dies out by the evening hours. So I was usually, it was a lot better afterwards. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. It's not easy running a business and still being able to kind of travel and do what you want. Like people think, oh yeah, I'm a business owner. You can do whatever you want, right, Miro? It's so easy, right? You're killing it now, aren't you? And like they don't know that you're on vacation. You're not really on a vacation. You're not. You're still looking over things. You're still overseeing things. You still got that feeling in the back of your mind. I don't know if that's ever gonna go away. I don't. And it's nice because you know that like you are responsible for this. Like all these people look up to you. All this runs because of you. But at the same time, you have to work your business into a position where it becomes scalable, where eventually you could step away because you need that break for your sanity. I did have a moment of probably about 36 hours, maybe like a day and a half of no service, up to 2, not even, maybe at times service came in and out, but it was almost like a good day and a half when we camped out there that I had no service. I was off the grid, untouchable for 24 to 36 hours, and it was beautiful. Let me tell you, it was amazing. It was right after the engagement, and I was just able to tune out. It was at part of me was like, what's happening? And, had those little mini panics, but a part of me was like, this is nice. Like things are running themselves. Like they will. I got to trust the guy, trust the team. I got to trust everybody else that jobs are getting done, that phone calls are being taken. It turns out, they weren't with the phone calls. So I kind of had to get back to numerous people after I finally got service. So, but it's a learning curve. And next time I ever leave, I'm going to know what to do better. And with that, I'm probably going to prepare even more. I'm going to get more people to be ready to do this, and that, and kind of tell them like, I'm actually going to be unreachable. This time I didn't really tell too many people. And that's why there was a little bit of panic. Somebody couldn't get a hold of me for like a whole day. And usually I'm pretty quick to reply, which is maybe bad. I should probably start like taking a couple hours or half a day. And that way people won't be expecting replies right away. That's a side note. So I'm probably going to just train people better and give them more of an expectation. Like, hey, I'm going to be actually gone for the next 5 days. Limited availability. I'll be here for all the important stuff. I didn't really do that so much. I was trying to play off the whole Rico Suave, like I'm gone, but I'm not really gone. I'm hoping nobody finds out I'm gone because I don't like to seem like that type of person that, oh, here I am running this business. All you are working and I'm over here, laying on a beach. I don't like that kind of image, I guess. But at the same time, does it really matter? It's not something I want to portray. It's not something I'm like trying to show off at all. So I kind of try to play in the Rico Suave type. But next time, I probably would at least let my like manager and my other my sub manager know, so they could at least kind of be prepared better, and maybe have an extra person or two as backups for like when additional calls or something come in. So that's good because it's a learning experience. It was the first extended trip I've had in a while, for about a year now. I think last time was like last May or so, April, May, when I went to Florida for like a week. But at that point, we weren't as crazy busy as, or as big or as many people depending on us as we were now. We had like one employee, 1.5. We still had one truck. We were going to get our second one. I mean, right now, we literally just got our 5th truck, and our 6th truck should be done and ready. And which I mentioned before, we closed on the 5th and 6th truck right after we closed on our 4th, and that 6th one should be ready like within the next few days. So big difference, big difference. And about 10 people working now, pretty normally. 8 to 10 depends. Sometimes some weeks are busier, some are not. And things are just happening, and it was a nice experience. It's a nice experience because I'm still gonna occasionally go every here and there. You know me. I love to travel. It's a part of me. It's not something. When I came into running a business, I knew I was giving up a lot, but that was one thing I wasn't gonna fully give up. And you just gotta kind of learn to mix and match. You gotta learn to, even though you're traveling, you might have to devote a few hours every single day to take care of all the meaningful things. You still might have, not that fully free time no matter what. And it's like the pluses and negatives of running a business. I had an awesome interview today that's going to be coming up with Greg Layton, aka the Chief Maker, and that's something he discussed as well, that the grass isn't always greener on the other side. And there was a quote, I think it was by Mitch Matthews, I believe. It's the grass is only as green as you water it. The grass gets greener if you water it, or the grass is only as green as how much you water it, something like that. And with that quote, it's a very deep quote. It's short, but it's deep because think about it. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're at, that could be the green grass. You don't necessarily have to become an entrepreneur. You don't have to quit your job. You could stay exactly where you're at. I went that route, and I love it, and I wouldn't ever go back and work a regular desk job ever again in my life. I won't. But that might be the perfect route for you. It totally might, as long as you water the grass correctly and you constantly trim it and season it or whatever you do to grass. And there's nothing wrong to say that what you're doing right now is not the right moment, the right place, the right time. But yeah, a lot of things are happening. We're ramping up for busy season. We've got those essentially three new trucks within the last month. Just made a couple big hires, hired that manager a couple months ago. So really getting ourselves ready for this big busy season that's coming up for Hodgepodge. And we're in a little bit of a cash crunch right now because with all these investments, you're hoping that it all pays off. So it's a little bit of a panic period, especially when we didn't have too many jobs like a week ago. But then all of a sudden, it was kind of like the calm before the storm. We got like 15 jobs like in the last 10 week, just like that. So it's crazy how things change so fast. So it's being a business owner, it's just like constant mayhem, and all you that are business owners do know that when they come in bunches. You gotta be patient, and you gotta keep going after it, and good things will come, especially if you believe in what you're doing and in your brand. Well, yeah, that was my quick rants and recaps episode. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to share more and more as the weeks come up. I like to keep these things nice and quick and short. Don't want to bore you at the same time. Just want to update you with what's happening in the world of Boss to Boss and in the world of Hodgepodge and everything else. So yeah, be sure to check out our Facebook group, Boss to Boss, for some more updated content and to follow up with our most recent interviews and interviewees coming up on boss2boss.com. Hope you all are having an awesome week, and I know you're going to crush the rest of your week, especially after listening to this. We'll be talking again soon. Peace.
That is all for this episode of Boss to Boss. Your next step is to visit bosstoboss.com, where you will find proven techniques followed by professionals to help you make that next step. Again, that is boss2boss.com. And remember, the time is now.